guys, it's Shaylee. Today we're going to be doing my everyday makeup look. No, I'm just kidding. Today we are going to be doing a Halloween tutorial. I've never done one, and this I just thought was really fun and something you can create with makeup you already have at home last minute. So anyways, this is a comic kind of pop art makeup look, and you can make your girl happy. I just liked that like sad eyebrow and the tear, so I went ahead and made mine sad, but you can do whatever emotion you want. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. So let's just get started. First, we're going to prime our eyes just as we would any other day. I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot, but I'm only going to apply this to the top section of my eyelid because we're going to be going in with a different cream color base on the lower section. This one, this Make It Forever Flash Palette, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I bought this specifically for Halloween. If you don't have this, which most people probably won't, it's totally fine. Just use the paint pot all the way down on your eyelid and then go in with some yellow shadow. But I'm getting use out of it, so I'm putting it all over my lids, and then I'm going to pack on this yellow shadow from the Morphe 35C palette just to set everything. As you can see, I went higher than my natural crease because we are going to be a comic today, so we're going to create our own crease. And I'm going to have it be a little bit higher than mine, so that way when I blink, it doesn't blend the black liner, this black liner from Make It Forever, so it doesn't blend this and the yellow together. Otherwise, it would just be a hot mess. Every time you blink, it would just mush those colors together. So first I'm going to add some wing liner, and remember, we're a cartoon today, so do everything a little bit more exaggerated than you typically would. And then I'm going to go in and create my fake crease. It's kind of like doing a little bit of a cut crease look. I'm using an angled 263 brush from MAC, but whatever you want. I also kind of switched back and forth between like a pencil shaped liner brush, and you know, just whatever works for you. Carve out that crease and make it really high like a cartoon. Now I'm going in and just doing my normal foundation routine. I'm using my Make It Forever Smoothing Skin Base with some Urban Decay All Nighter foundation just because it's really nice and full coverage. I'm applying this with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just going to kind of speed through this because I'm just doing my normal foundation routine. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some Tarte concealer underneath my eyes and set my whole face with some RCMA translucent powder. I don't want to do too heavy of a powder. I just did a little tiny bit because we're going to go in with more creams in a minute. Now I'm taking this paint stick from MAC. It's in the shade Flat White, and I'm lining my waterline with this. I chose this one just because it's waterproof, and I'm kind of pulling it down a little bit and buffing it out with a brush. This again is just going to help us make our eyes look like they're even bigger because we're going to draw a fake bottom to our eye right underneath the white of our eye just to make us look more cartoonish. If you don't have that paint stick, you can totally just use like the NYX Pencil in Milk, whatever you have, any type of white eyeliner. Now I'm just setting that line I put with some black eyeshadow in a MAC 212 definer brush. I'm going in with this little baby tiny eyeliner brush, and I'm just drawing some fake little eyelashes on my lower lash line. And you want to do just kind of like little upside down U shapes and pull them from the line outward. Now I'm going in and coating only my top lashes with mascara to prep for our falsies. And I chose the Ardell 106s today just because see how they're really piecey? I thought those were perfect. They looked kind of like cartoonish and like we drew on our top lashes. And then after those lashes are on, I'm just going to line them with some liner again to make sure there's no glue showing. And then I'm going to go back to the Flash palette because it's time to draw our tear. Again, if you don't have this, just maybe use a regular eye base in white and mix in some blue eyeshadow or something like that. And then I'm taking that same little tiny skinny brush that I drew the eyelashes on with and tracing my tear out. I sped this up because you guys, I didn't want you to have to sit through it, but you can see how long it takes me. I literally sit there like a little snail and draw all this on. And then I'm just taking a blue eyeshadow I have from the Kat Von D holiday palette last year and setting that. Any blue eyeshadow will do. I never get to use that one, so that's why I pulled that out. And then I'm retracing it just to make that black a little deeper. Again, going back with some white and blue. And you can just kind of get creative. I was just drawing different little tones in there so it looked more 3D. And then I later kind of take a Q-tip and swab it all together to blend it. But whatever you want to do, just to add a little shine on that water drop to make it look more real. Now we're going to go in and do our eyebrows, and let me tell you, it was so weird filling in my eyebrows with black. I just felt like it was so wrong. So anyways, like I said in the intro, I am doing like a sad eyebrow that's going to be lifted at the front so that she looks kind of like she's scowling. So that's why I tilted one eyebrow up. You can do both eyebrows like this. You can do none of them like this. Whatever emotion you want to convey, the eyebrows are going to be where you need to do it because that just shows emotion so well. So Do whatever shape eyebrow you want, and then I'm going to go back and kind of just clean up the edges with Q-tips and fill in the other side as well. Now we're going to go in and do our lips. I'm using a Longwear liquid lipstick from MAC. This is called Quite the Standout. It's just a really bright hot pink. And sorry I'm kind of off of the frame right here. I was concentrating a lot because liquid lipstick for me, it takes a minute for me to put it on. So I'm just coating my lips like normal, and then I'm going to go back in and outline them with a black eyeliner. I did that part off camera just to kind of, you know, do it like normal, like a lip liner, but then I'm going back over it with the paint out of the Makeup Forever palette to really blacken it up and smooth that line out and crisp everything up. Now we're going to go in the center of our lips and draw a straight line across, and then I just kind of push my lips together to transfer that black line up to the top lip as well. Just that way when our lips are open, they almost look like a drawing again with two separate sides. And then right where any cracks are in my natural lips, I'm just kind of drawing with that little liner brush, and then I ended up stretching my mouth out. I just wanted to give you guys that little tip. It made it a little easier to draw those lines. And then same idea as we did on our teardrop, we're going to do that on our lips. Just take a little bit of white, and we're just drawing kind of a glare on our lips to make them look like they have a shine on them and they're 3D. Now I'm going in with Dolly Mix blush from MAC. I just thought that was perfect and hot pink and would make us look like we had nice rosy cheeks. So I'm just buffing that on and then taking a bigger fluffy brush and making sure it's all blended out into my skin. Be really careful not to mess up your little tear right there. You could do this part before if you want to as well. And now it is polka dot time. I'm taking the white paint from the Makeup Forever Flash palette and a Q-tip and just putting these dots all over my face. As you can see, you kind of want to put them in windows just so that they're a little bit offset each line from each other so that they're not just up and down straight lines. And I fast forwarded this part because you guys, this takes a minute. This took me quite a while actually. Now we're going to go in and kind of trace out our face and all the lines on it. So I'm going in first with my cheekbone lines, and you get one shot at this. Otherwise you have to go back and fix all your polka dots. So be really careful and just take your time. And then just basically anywhere you have like 3D on your face, like if your nose comes out, if your chin comes out a little bit, you just want to trace everything and add those lines as if you were drawing yourself on a flat piece of paper. So I went around my nose, I'm going to go on my chin. And then you can trace your whole face too and your ears if you want to get crazy, but I knew that I was going to be wearing my wig so that part wouldn't show. So I'm only doing the bottom jawline. I'm going to trace that in a minute too. And now you are pretty much done with the face, you guys. I'm just laughing at myself because I decided to set my face, but hey, we just worked really hard on this, so we don't want it moving. And then I'm gonna go ahead and place my wig on, and as I was getting it into place, I didn't like the bangs. I just felt like they looked so thick, and I wanted them to look more piecey. So I pulled out my shears, my hairstylist came out inside me, and I just started kind of going crazy on my bang area. Just kind of slide cutting to make them look more piecey and wispy. Of course, if you don't have shears, you can use like kitchen scissors or craft scissors, but never ever cut your real hair with those kind of scissors. And then once you're done, hairspray everything in place. I actually ended up moving my bangs to be more like straight across bangs, really wispy. And then I went ahead and did my chest area too, went ahead and traced my collarbones and added a lot more polka dots again, and then I went and did my hand too. Just anything you want to do, you can take it as far as you want. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Tag me on Instagram if you recreate this look. I would love to see it, and have a happy Halloween. Bye guys. Beautiful that is, you guys. So that whole top row of circle pan shapes is sparkly metals, and then that whole bottom